This story honestly seems totally made up until you review the police report, because the police officially kind of confirm what the family claims to be true about the haunted experience. And to be fair, if that does not convince you enough, there's actually a movie adaptation called Veronica on Netflix, and they claim this is true as well. In 1992, a police station in Madrid, Spain received a frantic phone call from Maximiliano Gutierrez claiming that him and his wife were being attacked by a tall, shadowy figure. The responding officers didn't believe his initial claims, but decided to check out in case it was an actual home invasion. There were no signs of forced entry, no signs of theft. In fact, when the police came into the house, they realized how eerily quiet it was. They called the Gutierrez back inside to talk to them now that, the house was safe. But as soon as they sit down and talk to them, they hear a loud bang on the porch, described as sounding like a large boulder falling and rolling along the ground. They run out to investigate, but nothing's there. As they stand there puzzled, one of the officers yells, "Duck!" just as the armor door swings open, narrowly missing the officer's head. At this point, they think this could be some sort of prank, and they check the armor. They're looking all over the place. There doesn't seem to be any strings, or any way that this could possibly be a prank. There's no one around at this point. A couple officers decide that this is just too much for them, and they wait outside. The remaining officers go back into the living room to chat with Gutierrez. They're looking at him like, what the heck is going on with him and the house when they sit down. Gutierrez proceeds to tell the officers about the strange death of their 18-year-old daughter, Estefania, who passed away just a few years earlier, and why they think that her death is actually connected to the house being haunted. Now, with most scary stories, they revolve religion, and Estefania went to a very religious school. So when the teachers essentially caught her and her friends using a Ouija board, she was really upset. The teacher runs over there and smashes the Ouija board and tells them that this is just not okay. They can't do it. But when she broke the board, she destroyed the little glass planchette that they were actually destroyed, the one that you used to move with on the Ouija board. As soon as that happened, they claimed to see some sort of trapped smoke escape from the glass planchette. It was actually inhaled by Estefania. Mr. Gutierrez claimed that from the moment his daughter's physical health, her physicality began deteriorating, Estefania started telling her parents about these strange people she kept seeing in the house, especially at night when she was laying in her bed. There seems to be some shadow figures that would come out of a closet and come to her door. They crawl all around the room. At this point, her parents brought her in for testing, and no doctors could explain what the hell was wrong with her. And so, without a diagnosis, their parents had to watch as, in horror, as their daughter's condition just deteriorated dramatically until finally she just suddenly died in a bed one night, and there was no official cause, not for death. Shortly after she passed away, her parents noticed strange things happening in their house, and they believed that was when the haunting started beginning. As the parents are divulging this information to the police, they hear screams and banging coming from Estefania's room. The police, once they heard it, physically jumped out of the chairs. The police and the father make their way over to the bedroom. They open up, and inside no one is there, even though the screaming continues. The crucifix that was normally mounted to the wall was in the middle of the floor. Where it was mounted on the wall were now these deep scratches dug into the wall that were not there literally by 30 minutes earlier. The police continued to look everywhere to figure out where the heck the screaming was coming from, but they couldn't figure it out. As they're examining the room, they start hearing pounding in all of the walls. One of the police officers noticed that the picture of Estefania in the room had fallen off onto the ground. He picked it up, and the frame itself was undamaged, but the picture inside the frame, which was obviously Estefania, had caught on fire. Outside the bedroom, one of the police officers noted that a strange crimson color goo was presented in some of the Gutierrez furniture, and an unfamiliar substance that neither the parents or any of the officers had seen. since being in the house. Not knowing what to make of this situation, the police leave and suggest the Gutierrez move out as quickly as possible. Ultimately, they do, and they report as soon as they left the house that all of the paranormal activities ceased. The official police report is filled with many events that the officers present, which included the chief inspector of the police force swore to have witnessed leaving the case to be one of the most recent and eeriest unexplained cases in police history. And recently, this case was actually adapted into a movie called Veronica on Netflix, and people are saying it is the most terrifying movie they have ever seen. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, and please give me suggestions on what to do next. And yeah, thank you.